What's up, everyone? Welcome to yet another one of those Rust tutorial things. This is a grow room tutorial on a 100% vanilla server. We'll start with the initial building, then move on to the planters, lights, water supply, and auto interval watering system. This is my take on a farm. I'm sure there's tweaks to be made to make it better, but if you just want a farm that works, then by all means follow this guide. I've been accused of dragging out my videos, so I'm going to do my best to keep this short, to the point, and not waffle on too much. This is for all the people that only have a 10-minute attention span. You know who you are. So yeah, let's get started. Basically, we start with a 5x5. I made it a bit bigger. I mean, you can essentially make it a 4x5 or even a 4x4 if you put everything neatly and like try and line everything up, but a little bit bigger gives you better working space. Also, the electronics need to be put onto walls that don't have windows, etc, etc, and it's nice to have a bit of space to place out all the electrics, especially if you have issues with problems, fault finding, etc. Okay, so once you've done your 5x5, set up your planters. You're going to be setting up 16 planters. That'll be 4 sets of 4. Try and line them up as best as you can. Alright, now that all the planters are in, get yourself a large battery. Place it neatly. And connect it to your wind turbine. Now connect your battery to a branch, then from your branch to your lights. Now, sticking the lights up, obviously you need to put one light per planter. Try and put it in the center of each planter. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just as long as it's above each one. So 16 lights, 16 planters. Once that's done, you can start wiring the branch to each planter, each light. So power in to the pass-through, from the pass-through to the next power in, and just daisy chain all the lights like that. Once that's done, 16 lights, 32 amps. Set your branch to 32, and voila, you should have a light. Okay, so next step, watering system. Well, water supply at least. So we're going to be using water pumps, and the water pumps are going to be feeding directly into 2 water barrels. Each water barrel takes 20,000 liters, which is more than enough for this size farm. So we'll just stick some electrical components in. I wouldn't worry about like pausing the video to see what components, etc, etc. I'll be posting a circuit diagram and a plumbing diagram afterwards, so you can see what exactly is going on. Also, I'll give you a paste link, a pastebin link that you can copy and paste into Rustrition, so you can see exactly what's going on. So we've put down 6 water pumps. Now we're putting in 2 barrels. And now basically it's just the water pumps are powered from the switch, goes to the branch, from the branch to the splitters, from the splitters to the pumps, as well as to the fluid switches that must be continuously turned on in order to fill up the barrels. Now, even if we run the sprinklers at full tilt, so permanently on, it won't drain the barrels, unless of course we run out of power for some other reason. But I'll show you an extra circuit to add to the whole thing to fix that. if you do happen to run low on power. Okay, so everything is connected. Obviously set your output branches for your water pumps, the two main ones that go to your splitters, to 15 or 16, as each water pump draws I think 5 amps. Okay, once you've connected all the powers, start connecting your waters, or your pipes, and make sure your initial branch is set to 40. Cool, that's connected. Run them neatly-ish to your barrels, and then good. Click your switch on, make sure everything's still working, make sure your branches are set, and there we go. Your barrels are filling up nice and fast, and all the pumps are running. So that concludes the water supply part of the build. Now we'll be moving on to the interval timing sprinkler setup. So start by placing your two main branches, then your two timers, blocker, three splitters, then your fluid switches. Now, like I said, you don't really have to worry too much about like pausing the video and writing shit down. I'll stick in the paste bin link as well as a picture of the circuit diagram so you can see what is going on. And if you don't understand what's going on, it really doesn't matter. It's not necessary. All you have to remember is that the timer on the left controls the duration that the sprinklers stay on, and the timer on the right controls the duration that they're off, so the interval between. So if you've got the timer on the left set to 10 seconds and the timer on the right set to 30 seconds, the sprinklers will come on for 10 seconds. Then after 20 seconds, obviously minus the 10 seconds, the sprinklers will come back on. So if you have it at, I don't know, let's say 60 seconds and 180 seconds, then the sprinklers will be on for 60 seconds, off for 60 seconds, on for 60 seconds, off for 60 seconds, blah blah blah. Fish paste. Now you can change that according to whatever you're growing. So now putting the sprinklers. Now 3 sprinklers per 4 planters. You would put them at the intersection between the planters. This is not, it's fairly critical. Don't put the sprinklers too close together, otherwise it's a fucking bitch trying to connect them up to connect the pipes to them. So you can spread them out a little bit, but give it a bit like triad shape. They will basically water all 4 planters at the same time. Then, like I said, daisy chain them. Now also remember, you can only connect 6 sprinklers per fluid pump. The other one needs to be, the other 6 need to be connected to the other fluid pump. And yeah, there you go. All working fine. Set it to 90, set the other one to 80. Sometimes you might have to figure around with the switches a little bit, but eventually you'll figure it out. So I set mine to 60 or 90, 180, and yeah, you get yourself a nice 50-50 duty cycle. And that sorts out the watering. I mentioned earlier that if you do run out of power, you can substitute, or you can add to it by shoving in some solar panels. So I just put in 5 solar panels, all facing north. Use some root combiners, daisy chained them, and connected the wind turbine to the first root combiner, and then all subsequent root combiners to each other and to the solar panels, and then directly to the battery. And then that'll give you an extra 100 power during the day, obviously. then yeah, your battery will be fully charged, guaranteed. And that pretty much concludes the grow room build and setup of the watering system, interval timer, and alles. If you want, in the next video I'll be doing some growing, so be sure to hit the like and subscribe, and see you in the next video.